Which I'm gonna change the topic right now. I'm gonna change the topic because I was recently watching this documentary called Hip Hop Uncovered. Guess the documentary came out last year. It was done by Waka Flocka Moms, Deborah, Bimmy from Supreme Team, Big U, and Haitian.
Yeah,
James.
me too.
Yeah,
Bimmy, that dude.
Yeah, he is.
I
didn't even know he was stories. Uncle.
Yeah,
I didn't know either.
Yeah,
I didn't know that either.
Uncle, yeah. But it was they did the documentary or whatever, and like the documentary was based upon the impact the streets have had on the entire culture of hip hop. How essentially there's no rap music without the streets, which we all know this from the invention of hip hop. It was always the drug dealers funding rappers, and when there wasn't even no money for rappers to make, drug dealers would pay. The Brucey B's, the all the legends. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to think of the KRS-Ones, the Melly Mel's. Like they would pay all these people to come and do the parties for the drug dealers. Like this is where hip hop came from. So they were just showing like the beginning stages of all that stuff up until now. How when the change happened, where all the politics from the street started getting included into hip hop, and now it's where we got the drill music and everything else. Now I'm not even going to do an RIP because I feel like we doing RIPs every episode for these young rappers. Now I'm just going to say, like, from watching the documentary, seeing where everything is gotten. This is my question to y'all: do y'all feel like street culture has taken over the culture of hip hop?
Go ahead.
I would say that I would say yeah, and the only reason I would say yeah, well, no, I say yeah, but it's not as indicative to us as it may seem. I think that it has, and that's only because that's what's allowed, and that's what's celebrated, that's what's pushed, and they make it seem like that's the only thing that would make money. Which I think it's a lane for both. I think that it's a lane where hip hop is, it don't got to be categorized as street or whatever. It could be hip hop, and the divide in what we do have now, what we call the street rap and hip hop, is because instead of looking at hip hop as a celebration of rap and black people and black culture and all the elements and everything like that, which would entail your lifestyle growing up, even if it's not the same lifestyle that was going on in the 80s, it's the lifestyle that's going on in the 2000s and the 2010s or whatever. So now in the 2020s, you get this rap that you get now. And if we didn't have that separation, let's say a Talib Kweli is on the same level as a Lil Durk. Let's say a Mos Def is on the same level as a Lil Baby. Let's say who's our best dope, what's the name? Let's say Mos Def is on the same level as Drake, and that's just how it is. And you got a lane for both of them where it's many J. Cole's, and J. Cole isn't the anomaly. Kendrick isn't the anomaly, Mm-hmm. And now you can look at hip hop and be like, that's just hip hop. So I don't want to make it seem like we put a street or a street or a hip hop separation on it. I think that that's just what came from it, from them having a divide of, if you rapping like this, you're not really gonna make it like you see the people rapping like that make it. So it grows a resentment from the people rapping like this.
But I don't even think it's just the music. I think it's more for the culture. Like, I'm talking about the culture itself.
And I think that's what I'm saying. Like, with the culture would have all been one, celebrating each other, celebrating all together. Like Talib did a track with Gucci. Mm-hmm. Like, the culture could be celebrated all together in one. But I think that when they come in and divide it, record labels, white people, however y'all want to put it, when they come in and divide it, I think that's what make us feed into the division. And now we got a street rap or real hip hop.
This shit got so many layers. I'm thinking about like the big corporations and what they know sells, and it's gonna be, and they know. I would give the credit to like the drill scene, and you know what I'm saying, that whole thing. I would give that to Chief Keef. I ain't blaming him, but when Chief Keef popped and with that sound he had, that was the drill, and that's ever since then. You know what I'm saying? This is what it's been. I do think that the drill scene and the violence and all that definitely has heightened from that point, and I think that was the pivot of hip hop changing into, the whole drill scene, the sound, the popularity, all of it has grown. And I don't know, within that time frame from when Keith popped it off with that new sound that took off and now, to me, covers the airwaves and everything else and has become the culture, I don't know in that time frame what pivoted towards all the street shit becoming like the culture now is immersed in the gangster shit, the street shit, and then the aftermath of it is like all the killings and stuff. Like, I don't know, because that never was hip hop. Hip hop was storytelling about, you know,
the environments you was in.
Yeah, it wasn't what it is now. Now, hip hop, literally, hip hop is now drill and it's sliding. You know what I'm saying?
They want you to actually drill some shit. It's not just, they want you to actually drill some shit.
And I think what's happening is a lot of people is like, oh, okay, this the new wave, this the new sound. Even people that's not street, they fucking with it. They doing it. And here's the thing. Remember we used to say,
I'm not street, but I fuck with it.
Remember we used to say, you know what I'm saying, don't be rapping about shit you ain't living. It's some people in this rap game, in this hip hop game, that's really, they really bout that. They really bout that. They really came from the trenches. They really got ops. They really be sliding. They really be drilling.
Yeah.
And then it's a lot of people who not about that, didn't come from that, don't know jack shit about that shit. But it's what sells. It's what's popular. It's what'll get you from point A damn near to Z in terms of popularity, money, shows, touring, features, all of that shit. And it's taken over. But I feel like right now we're in this stalemate where we really seeing y'all talking about that street shit, and when you get people who, you know, basically you can't have one foot in and one foot out. You either gonna be in the music business or you gonna be in the streets, and it's a lot of folks that are in the music business that's trying to bring the street element to hip hop. And with that drilling and that killing and shit,
in hip hop now.
You can't do that.
It's in hip hop now.
Yeah, it is. And as a result, a lot of folks is dying behind that. To me, it ain't cool. To me, it ain't hip hop, and it shows you the two differences. Like, it's really real. Like, it's super real. Like, if you gonna be in the streets, be in the streets. You cannot be in
do both.
You can't do both. You can't. I don't care who you are. You cannot do both. If you gonna do the street shit, do the street shit, bro. Don't be trying to rap and do it, because if you really about that action and you really about that life and you in and you try to do, you know, get your team on and bring your people with you, rah, this what happens. That street shit follow you because you got one foot in, and then it becomes that. And next thing you know, somebody then got the drop on your low, and it's over with. It's just like that. And then it's another street rapper in hip hop that somebody done slid on and drilled. You know what I'm saying? And it's ugly, because that's really what we seeing. That's what we seeing all the time.
I'm gonna let you go if you need to go.
I mean, I seen you wanted to get some shit off. So I'm gonna let you get,
but go, yeah. What you was gonna say?
A few things. Like, first is like, why can't like drill? The point I was trying to make was like, drill can be culture too. If the culture evolves to a way where this is how people living, because back in the days they was rapping about what people was living. It was rappers rapping about dealing drugs or rapping about like drugs in the community and stuff. It was rappers getting killed back in the day, like, and stuff happening. I don't have enough knowledge of it, so I ain't gonna bring up like
Skylar Rock, like one of the first person that got. Yeah, that was the first
Skylar
Rock.
That's exactly what I was thinking about. Like, rest in peace to Skylar Rock.
Let me tell you the bad part about. I ain't mean to cut you up, but I feel like I gotta throw this in there when you said you feel like drill could be a part of the culture too. That's a slippery slope. Let me tell you why that's a slippery slope.
I was definitely gonna say something.
But the point I make on it being
kill music, bro.
But the point I make on it being in the culture is drill. Okay. The point I make of it being in the culture is that the separation initially comes from. The separation comes from white people in the record labels going, we're going to celebrate this trap rap, this drill rap, this murder rap, as opposed to this positive hip hop stuff.
Sure.
So now that makes us call hip hop, real hip hop, real hip hop, versus trap rap, drill rap,
gonna
murder
say
rap
this.
stuff. When if we didn't have none of that interference, this would all, I feel like this would all be hip hop and part of the culture and be celebrated. That's why, because money is the biggest thing to understand.
Let me get this
if
in.
Mos Def and Drake was equal here,
Nah, I don't
it'll
want,
be a treat for Mos Def.
We're not gonna do that.
Not saying Drake is trap, but
no, I'm saying we're not gonna do that. Not saying I disagree with some of the things you said. Some of the things you said I
Gucci
disagree.
is trap.
But I'm gonna say we're not gonna do this, right? What real hip hop is a lot of things. You know what I'm saying? So when I say real, if somebody say real hip hop, they're not saying conscious music. They're not saying party music. They saying everything that embodies real hip hop, creativity, lyrics, the dancing, the graffiti, DJing,
graffiti,
some drill dances.
Wait a minute, but I'm saying is you're talking about the actual culture, bro. You're talking about the real hip hop culture.
Right.
You can have a song about partying. You can have a song about flossing. You can have a song about women. You can have a lot of songs about a lot of shit, and it's hip hop. You can have a song about street shit, and it's still hip hop. It was NWA was making shit that was like "Fuck the Police" is like that's a street song, but it was always a message. It was always something to take from the songs that they were making. There was always something to take. The message is, I'm going to kill you.
now the message is, hey,
I'm going to kill you, Craig. That's the message.
message is, don't fuck with me because I might have to
They
kill
fucking
you.
with you. The message is about them fucking with you. Like, they're out here. It's murder. Like,
Is
let's
it
call
rap
it what it is. It's
braggadocious,
murder
though?
music. This ain't braggadocious.
What if I ain't got
This
no
is
money
murder
to
music.
brag about?
Then
What you
rap
talking
about
about? What
something else,
drill
bro.
is?
These
Well,
niggas
yeah.
are just talking about literally
I'm just-
waking up and
This
killing
drill
shit.
music, bro,
This
is
not
literally
culture, bro.
waking up,
This is
fucking
murder
a bowl
music.
of smacks, bro. Frosted Flakes.
Wait.
They waking up. They waking up,
Real shit.
hitting they mans to try and slide on something, bro.
This is their lifestyle. Now,
That's not okay,
that's not
bro.
okay, bro. Like, and we,
It's not okay.
Wait a
It's
minute,
not okay.
Y'all,
Hold
on,
y'all
but
talking
I'm
about
saying-
real life or y'all talking about
I'm
music?
talking about, is the streets affecting the hip hop culture? Is it
Absolutely it is.
Hell yeah, nigga.
the streets
It ain't-
all have
No,
the streets
but-
always affected
But it's
hip
what I'm
hop.
Yes,
saying.
but
Yes,
this
but
is
this is
different.
different. This
This
is
hit
literally
different.
murder music, bro. This is
It
literally
hit different when
this
we
is
got
different.
a whole.
People
But
is
this is a
dying,
different
bro.
time, though.
That don't make it okay, Craig.
I'm not saying
Hold on.
it's
What I'm
okay.
saying
This is a horrible time, though.
I let everybody talk.
For
It
hip
is a
hop.
horrible time.
This
So
is-
why wouldn't the music reflect the horrible time
No.
that we living in?
I mean, it does.
Hold on,
It
let
does.
me get my shit off. I'll let y'all
Go
get
ahead.
y'all shit off.
You right,
To
my
your
bad.
point, you said this shit started with Chief Keef, right? I agree.
The drill sound. The drill sound.
No, the culture started there. Because what happened is DJ Academics, not to throw him in there, but it is what it is.
The whole shot.
The whole Warren Shot Rack shit,
yeah.
that shit brung what was going on in Chicago everywhere.
Yeah.
Everybody wasn't saying ops.
like-
Everybody wasn't walking around with 30 clips. Everybody wasn't walking around
Yeah,
with dreads
switches
and shit.
and all that
All
shit.
this shit.
Yeah.
All this shit started with Chief Keef. What was going? Now we all know this because we right next to Chicago. You from Chicago? Like we all been in Chicago mad times, right? What was Chicago's culture that we knew what was going on there? That shit spread everywhere because of drill music. Drill, nigga, that shit even in the UK.
Shout out to the city.
That shit is everywhere. Now, what I'm saying is, like, us as the older people, like Fat Joe, for example. Like, shout out to Fat Joe. I watch Fat Joe. He an entertaining nigga. He said some of the most ignorant shit I've seen anybody saying in relation to all this shit that's going on in hip-hop. When he's talking about PNB Rock, you know what I'm saying, situation, he mentioned, like, I understand you robbing him. It's okay. I'm not mad at you robbing him, but
Just
why did you
don't
have to
kill
kill
him.
him? Bro, that's ignorant as fuck for somebody who 45, 50 years old in our fucking culture to be basically saying, it's cool to go take some from somebody. No, nigga, we are the fucking elders, bro. We are the OGs. We are the older motherfuckers in our culture. And even, like, the criminal culture is so embedded in us, we're basically saying it's okay to just be a criminal. We got all the criminals talking about it. We got the motherfucking
just don't have to be a
OGs.
killer.
Yeah, just don't be a killer. Like, you can be a robber, you can sell drugs, you can do all this other shit. I'm not gonna knock that, but just don't be a killer. Bro, that shit ignorant as fuck.
I only sympathize with that or push back on that point and kind of understand a little bit of what Fun Flex was saying because, like, without to mention anything. It's like, yeah, that is an understanding. Crime, if you think that crime ain't gonna happen and you think stuff not gonna happen to you when you in certain places where you know stuff happens, then
That
that's
ain't the
ridiculous.
point.
And
No,
I know it's
that's
not the point. I don't live in a world where things should be. I live in a world where things are the way they are. So if you know that things are the way they are, it's not saying that it's okay that it happens. It's saying that
it is saying it's okay that it happens. That's saying, whoop, shit just is what it is.
It's
no.
Okay,
shit shouldn't be that way. So what? We just gonna leave shit
you
fucked up and get
be
more and more fucked up every year.
So you
for the next 200 years, it's
night
gonna be fucked up because that's just how shit is.
So you shouldn't be late night with your jewelry, your money out, and you walking out of a foreign place you don't know.
I should be able to, as a black man,
we don't live in a world of should.
That's what I'm saying.
We live in a world of what it is.
No, Greg. This is what I'm saying. Fuck what it is. Where do change happen? It's a lot of shit that's fucked up. If we never change
ain't gonna happen with you walking down the alley with your money out in your hand, thinking that I should be able to do this. Change not gonna happen right there.
You can be a black man.
But change also don't happen if it's like, well, you can't do this, you can't do this, you shouldn't do this, you can't do that.
Your parent can be fucked up
as shit. If it just stays that
way,
put it this way.
Put it this way. Fucked up. I ain't gonna put the work in. You just stay. Hold on, let me say my shit. You're not gonna ever change, Craig. Like, you just gonna stay fucked up, making excuses on why you fucked up because, wait, I'm just fucked up. It is what it is. No, you gotta put in work. You gotta fucking have the mindset. If we want this shit to be better, we want to change this shit. 20 years from now, I don't want to be seeing it go from like right now. It's like, damn, 150 rappers got killed. 10 years from now, it's like, damn, 3,000 rappers got killed. Like, no, nigga, you gotta eventually somewhere change that shit and say this shit ain't okay. Yeah, we know how it is, but at some point you gotta say, yo, this shit is not okay. This shit is not what is going to be the norm. We know it's the norm, nigga. That's the problem. It's like we so desensitized. Like, I mean, shit, it's the norm.
All right, I got you. Because you all right. What's the solution? All of this good stuff, right? And if we living in imaginary worlds where we like this should be, this is cool. This is how it should be. You a rapper. You up. Somebody come to you and they robbing you, and it should be. And in a world where this could be the change, motherfucker rob you. Hey, here, take this, dog. Because if I bought this, I got enough to get 10. You can have this. Take my car too. What you going through? Let's talk about this. Let's get this done. And then so you ain't got to keep doing this. And now you educating as you go along. If you want to talk about change and stuff and what people could do, that's what could be done. Because that also will stop you from feeling like you have to die for said items or said chain. If you're willing to just be like, hey, you know what? Have this, because if you need it that bad and you willing to kill me for it, then you can have it, and let me take you out of this position.
I need motherfuckers to go get jobs.
Straight up, man. Go get your own money, nigga.
Go get a fucking job.
That's great too, but obviously,
who probably was in the hood too, made it out. You know what I'm saying? And then there's
more of a should world. We not living in a should world. I'm already in a position where fuck a job, I'm about to rob you. So getting a job is out of the question. This is what I could do. What's going on? And then you can
I'm just saying we gotta change the mindset,
bro. That's what I'm saying.
We gotta change the mindset some kind of way.
You get to that mindset. Like, why is everybody just get to that mindset? It's never like, I'm gonna go put in some work and make sure shit straight. It goes right to like, well, I ain't got it, so I need your shit, and I'm gonna kill you for your shit. And then not just the people who doing it. You got the motherfuckers like Fat Joe, the OG niggas that saying like,
it's okay to rob them,
robbing them,
but don't kill them.
I'm cool with you robbing him.
He said that.
I understand.
But he said that.
Okay. He did say that.
He said if you're gonna rob him, like,
I interpret that as. I take it. I understand you robbing him. I understand you robbing him, but you don't have to kill him. And I don't think there's nothing wrong with saying that, because it's not nothing.
Horrible.
That shit is crazy.
You don't have to kill him.
But you don't have to rob him, nigga.
But what if I'm in a position where I need to rob him?
That's like the saying. People always be like, "Well, it could be worse."
Yeah,
but it could be better. But it could be better,
nigga.
It could be better. What if people be like, it could be worse?
You know why? Let me tell you this. Let me answer y'all. Let me answer y'all right now. Do you know why people say it could be worse? Because it's fucking bad right now. I'm not saying it could be better when I'm getting a blessing and shit's going good. I'm not saying, hey, you know what? Fuck you, God, for this blessing. It could be better when shit's going bad and I'm fucked up.
It is, niggas.
I have to be like, and those dudes don't get blessed. Those dudes are ungrateful. But you only say it could be worse when you in a position where it could be worse, and you need that fucking piece of faith and hope to fucking hold on.
I actually live by like both. Like when shit going good for me,
Yeah.
This tattoo says never satisfied.
How do you know that?
I don't.
know.
He gonna show me a Chinese
tattoo.
tattoo.
No, I take that back. America.
You believe it says that? Just say I
America.
believe it says that.
Nope. I went to get a massage at a Chinese parlor. He asked me.
Chinese tattoo.
He asked you.
He asked me if I knew what this meant.
No, he gave you the massage.
Yes. Yeah.
Did he give
Don't
you
pause.
Did he give you a happy
I
ending?
know what you on.
Did he give you a happy ending?
No. It didn't come with that.
At
all.
But did you come with that?
Good one. And keep that in there too. No, he got me.
But did he get you?
See, now they finna drop a bunch of pause moments. Listen,
But nah.
When he got a massage
he
at
asked
an
you if you knew what
Asian
it said.
massage parlor, he asked me if I knew what it said, and I told him, yeah, without confidence, and I told him what I thought it said when I got it at 19, and he Googled it and shook his head like, yeah, and told me I was right. And he said he liked this one and he liked this one. So
I wonder.
yes,
I want to let you know.
Satisfied.
Right
I want to let you know.
Because what is P's
You know what I'm saying?
complexity?
Huh?
One P's complexity, the one he got, his Chinese lady.
I don't remember what his was.
All I know is that I want you to know that that's a great story, and I'm sure it's true. But in
We
my
getting them
head,
jokes off.
in
fine.
my head,
That's fine.
he told you that
they
to make you feel
it's
better.
Cool. It's cool.
He wanted to
It's
get you
fine.
another tattoo, nigga.
It's fine. But what I wanted to say was, even when I'm getting blessings and shit is up and shit is good, I still, and that's why I was saying never satisfied, because even when it's
That's
good and
definitely
great,
personality.
I want better, I want more, I want even greater. And I got it because that's what I'm striving for. So I understand both sides of that, but I just hate when shit be bad. You hear it more commonly when motherfuckers is down bad. They like, it could be worse, and it's like, but what if that is my worst? Like, what if,
And
like,
I will,
so it could be better. You know what I'm
I
saying?
will
Like, I hate
attest to your point right there. I need more people like you in my life because I don't have that mentality. I have I don't have the mentality like it could get better, and the people who have the mentality of it can get better, those the people that go far. You surround your people with that type of mentality, you let that mentality breed off on you, and you're gonna start feeling like that in your dreams and your achievements. You're gonna stop settling for shit that
Because that's how it
unfortunately
is.
in my life
Change
and
that
most
shit.
people's lives, especially with working, they end up settling for as they get older.
And if you
so
think
you
about it-
definitely need that mentality in your life of things can get better. But I also don't think, and if you are a person feeling like, oh, it could be worse every day, that's pretty fucked up too. But
you
usually
really
I
in the
only
dark.
hear it
You really in
when
the dark.
people are
Yeah, you
really
need more than a hug. You probably
Yeah.
need some therapy and shit. You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
up,
Which
real
is a real thing. But it's like, you know what I'm saying? I forgot what I was gonna say. Even
Happens all the time.
yeah, even when fuck it, I forgot what I was gonna.
No, it's all good. We got
all
5
good.
minutes left
We
anyway.
gonna get to some of this
You
other
want
fuckery
to
in a
you want to
minute.
end on some fun shit, or you just want to save one of these topics till we can save these deep topics till later.
I say we
got
say
a
the
couple.
good ones. I want to definitely get off pause and talking about happy endings and male massages and shit. But
Try to play me.
speaking of,
Here's a
right?
good massage,
Hold on, wait
too.
a minute. Speaking of, this week, we gotta get this topic off. We're gonna make the last one. Lamar Odom. It was reported Lamar Odom is dating an openly transgender woman, and it looks like she's post-op. So this is my question to
Never
both of
even
y'all.
heard about this.
Oh yeah. I was in the Twitter atmosphere a little bit this week, right? Seen it on Facebook too.
Shouts to
But-
Twitter.
Twitter be having all kind of random shit on there. So this is my question to y'all, right? I'm gonna make the question a little different. Say you meet a chick, right? Y'all dating, she post-op, dating for a year. So the whole time you know her, she got a box, breasts, whole nine, right? You're dating, she fine, she looking good. A year later, you find out she's a post-op transgender. Do y'all stay with her?
First of all, nah, bro.
You already been with her for a year.
Me personally,
I wouldn't be with her
if I find out that I'm probably gonna dub that. I'm probably gonna dub that situation.
Now in this situation, you tell me I've been with her for a year. Now,
What if the fake box good?
First of all, I'll play the game.
Like, man, it's just so
Good ass fake box.
I'll play the game and then I'll reveal something that might be either too revealing or I might just be smart.
reveal that shit.
But to play the game that you asking, nah, I'm out. If I find out, I gotta go because it's.
That just made me think about the Kevin Gates.
You was that. But this is what I'm gonna say though. If y'all haven't looked up what a post-op pussy look like versus a real pussy, then y'all are slacking out here in 2022. This is how you get got. They don't look the same, bro. You can tell a post-op pussy. Do you know what a post-op pussy is?
I never thought to Google it.
No, it's not anything I ever put in my search bar.
Put in my search engine there, Craig.
Is essentially, oh my God, y'all. Hey,
just
trigger
do the
warning,
research.
sensor warning.
Just do the research.
Cover your eyes, whatever you need to know. A post-op pussy is your dick cut into 4 parts, poked in, pushed in, and your balls is kind of what make the lips.
What?
Do you think that could possibly ever look like a real pussy?
Hold on, it's what? It's
Yeah.
your dick what?
It's cut into 4s, 4 quarters. So now you got 4 slices of a hot dog just limping out this way once they cut it. Just that way. Then what they do is they poke it in. And now you got something for motherfuckers to penetrate. And then they make the balls to simulate the lips. Do you ever think that would resemble that you can get tricked with something like that?
I'm gonna do some research on what these look like. First of all,
Does it get wet? Like,
I don't know all of those details. I assume that it would have to be some lube action at some point.
that shit crazy.
Yeah. So nah,
Okay,
you're
that
not
nigga knew
getting
then.
tricked like this
He ain't getting
regularly.
tricked. That nigga knew then. That
Yeah,
nigga.
this is a choice, and if that's your choice, then
If
hey,
that- yeah,
Lamar,
I mean,
that's
that's
his
his choice.
choice.
I'm cool
It's
with it.
fine.
Like, if you
he did date Chloe. He's in love with her.
She do like a power forward though, nigga. She definitely get you a double a couple games in the season.
she probably 15
She
and
give a
10.
15 and 10 for a couple
Probably
nights,
15
bro.
and
No,
10.
right?
She gonna box out, nigga.
At least,
Yeah,
at
beastie.
least. It ain't gonna be easy. I tell
coulda
you that.
gave-
It
she
ain't
coulda
gonna be
gave
easy.
Robin-
She gonna defend the paint.
Gave Robin a run for it.
She definitely gonna defend the paint.
Look, so yeah, with that information that y'all now know, you know,
Yeah,
don't
I'm
judge
gonna-
me.
I'm gonna
I'm just
check that out.
informing my fellow men out here so they don't get got like Lamar Odom apparently.
So
It's
would
just
you-
like the Kevin Gates situation when you brought up, you know what I'm saying, they rocking for a year, rah. Would you stay or go? It's just like when Gates found out he was
cousin.
smashing his cousin, yeah. And he was like, nah, I ain't finna.
See, now that's a whole different question. I mean, it's they got numbers on cousins, so
So what's the
So if
cousin
it ain't
number
your
you
first cousin
I
or
said,
your
what's the cousin
second?
number that
first
you're good
cousin
with?
is like a brother or sister. You sick? That's
What about
sick.
second cousin?
It's too close to first.
So third and
Fourth
beyond,
cousin?
you staying?
Third now looks come into play.
Third, Craig going.
Third,
going.
no.
If
Third
he
looks
said if
come
she-
into
if she
play.
look good-
Fourth, I'm going.
No, he going
He
at
going at
third.
third.
Because if she
she
fired,
fired,
Yeah.
he going at third.
But she gotta be like,
But if
fire
she
at
ain't
third.
fired, he think about it, but be like, nah,
No.
you cousins. But fourth, he definitely going
He
on
big
fourth.
cap. If she fire at third, he's going.
No, I said
He
that. I said,
he
look,
said-
count.
I say,
Okay.
if
If you
she
fire
ain't
at
fired
third, I'm going.
He might think about it, but be like, nah. If she fourth cousin,
Nah,
he
if you
probably
fire
just
at third, I'm going.
No,
You right.
I said if you fire at third, you going. I said if she not fire
No,
at
she-
third,
Oh,
if
okay,
she-
okay.
he
If
might
she
be like,
decent and she fourth, he going. If she
decent
fire at third, he
If she
going.
decent in third, he might be like, nah, I can't do it. But if she decent in fourth,
Oh yeah,
he knocking that down.
yeah. Decent at fourth ain't that's far enough.
So is that like a common thing with the fourth cousin? He probably
It seemed
Look, man, my
like- it seemed-
family, my dad is from Alabama.
It seemed
Okay,
like third and fourth cousins. It seemed like third and fourth cousins be, you know.
yeah. My cousins like my little sisters.
Mugs
They my
be
first
like,
cousins,
yeah.
though. So who my second cousins? I wouldn't fuck my second cousin. I know they.
it's too close. Second, man.
I think the
I damn
I
near was
don't know
raised
about
with my
third
Yo,
second.
I've
cousin.
read some crazy stuff in the past like month. Like I've read a story about these two people that met each other and
yeah, I don't know.
then end up finding out that they was related and they had been together, started a family, the whole nine, bro, like the whole nine.
Hey, nah, bigger question. What them kids look like? Did they show them kids?
They definitely, after they found out from ancestry, they kind of looked at each other and was like, We do look alike.
Crazy. What about the kid, having kids doing in school though? Because that's the big question.
Motherfuckers look like Two-Face from Batman.
Because that's how I would know. Say we got 2-3 kids and they all came out. I'm gonna be like, hey, maybe we should go get that ancestry.
What's your uncle name again?
All right, y'all. Look, that's been another episode of I'm Almost Joking Podcast, episode 38. I'm Craig Smith, aka Sense of Life.
And it's your boy Queese, aka Dash. Shout out to my boy Rich for coming through, tapping in for another episode, having this good, fun conversation. And we'll see y'all with episode 39 next week. Make sure y'all tune in and tap in to the grading scales that we finna definitely send y'all this way this week too. You know what I'm saying? Getting that right. And we'll get at y'all next week. Holla at y'all later. Shout out to my boy Tyler behind the boards and my man Corey from Radio 22, Studio 22, Everything 22. We get at y'all next year. We out.
For sure.